Hey there, competition mom here. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz of Huntington. Today we're going to review the 2025 GLS. Today we are particularly looking at a 580, which is the upgrade from the 450. Just to kind of give you a quick little rundown, the 450 is a turbo V6, happens to be a model that I just ordered myself, and this happens to be a 580, which is a twin turbo V8. It's a really amazing driving experience if you're craving speed and an awesome experience. However, we do offer a further option if you really want to take your car to the next level, and you can get a GLS 63. Let me tell you about some of the things I love about this car. First of all, manufacturer Alpine Gray happens to be one of the hottest colors right now, and as you can see, this is why. It is so gorgeous. It looks good on every model that we have coming in for the 2025 year. I also love this chrome bumper with the dramatic Mercedes star. I think it's styled well, and the lines of this car are so beautiful. I mean, it's not trying, it's classic, it's elegant, and to me, from a mom's perspective, I would have no problem at all driving this car. So this model happens to have 22-inch wheels, which I absolutely love. For me personally, I went with a smaller wheel just from a safety perspective and also for a softer driving experience. Let me take you to the back. And then just coming around the side here, I just love the smooth back. I mean, the lines are just so elegant, and the newer updated LED lights back here starting 2024 was a really nice update, and we're carrying that into 2025. Now, just some interesting facts to keep in mind when you're car shopping. The GLS happens to be 2 inches longer than its competitor, the BMW X7. You are gaining width as well. I happen to drive both cars, and to me, the width of the GLS just adds a little bit more spacious room in the front cabin and for the kiddos in the back. And I'm going to take a look and show you what we have to offer inside. Silence. Isn't that such a beautiful thing? I love getting in this car and just feeling totally at peace. It totally blocks out everything that's happening outside, and you're in a beautiful, serene GLS, just to take note. One of the things I love about this car, first of all, is the ventilation, and you're going to see that in just a second. I mean, being here, having vents on both sides, you also have 4 vents this way, and then your child has access to 3 vents in the back seat. We'll take a look at that in a couple of minutes. The screen, the Apple CarPlay, everything that this car has to offer is just accessible for a mom, especially if you have multiple screaming kids in the backseat and you just need simplicity. I love the area here where you just can stick your phone in. It's a charging dock. You also have wires if you have a friend with you. And then you have 2 cup holders. They're generously sized, so you can stick your Stanley in. And then we also have additional charging here as well. So it's really, really thoughtful. Also special to note for Mercedes-Benz, Burmeister is the speaker system that we use. This car happens to have 13 speakers all inside. You can upgrade. I believe the upgrade is 26 Burmeister speakers if you're a total music nut and need the extra serenity after drop off. Another thing to note is the heating and ventilation seats. That to me is a personal no-brainer, whether it be 20 degrees outside and you need some heat. But also in those summer months, I had ventilation in my seats for the first time ever, and it's so nice on a hot day to be able to turn those babies on and cool down. And the best option that you need to have in your Mercedes-Benz GLS 450 are those massage seats, because you're absolutely going to need them after saying no about 27 times at Target. So get in your car, turn on that hot stone massage, and calm down. There's a reason why Car and Driver placed the GLS in the top 5 luxury full-size SUVs. It's spacious, it's elegant, and what's even more great is the accessibility in the backseat. You can actually fit 3 children in car seats across the second row bench. You get a top tether and lower anchors in all 3 seats across the second row. So even if you have a child rear facing, front facing in a booster seat, all 3 kids are fitting across that row comfortably, which is amazing. And if you do have kids out of car seats, they also get to enjoy second row heated seats, which is a really nice luxury. You're also going to see that you can charge your Kindle, your iPad, whatever electronic device you have in the second row, as well as the third row, in case you have some extra friends riding along or you do have a fourth child. Sometimes you might even have a grandparent in the third row as well, helping out with a child. So it's always nice to give that third row a little bit of love. Another special thing to note is the ventilation in the second and third rows. To me, it's unmatched, especially in the luxury sector. In the second row, you have 6 zones of air conditioning, which to me is very hard to find. You have above the window, also on the sides, as well as this area right here. And we haven't forgotten about the third row. There are 2 additional zones back there, so everyone in the car is going to be cool or warm at all times.
So obviously, we know that we're going to be putting kids back here, whether it's carpooling, if you do have a fourth child, even if you have 3 and you're not going to be using that middle seat. I think it's important to also show what it's like as an adult to sit in the third row. If you're riding upstate to a family party or you guys are going on a family road trip, what is it like sitting back here? I'm 5'9", so I'm definitely on the taller side. The seat isn't all the way back, but just enough that there could be a rear-facing car seat here. And I'm comfortable. I have a cup holder here. I have 2 charging areas in case I need to charge an iPad and a phone at the same time. Here's that additional ventilation we were telling you about. And then another important thing to note is this 580 does have a bench seat, but you do have an option to have captain's chairs instead. You are going to be missing this middle seat here, but just remember that you do have 2 seats back here. And if you are putting children here, you do have lower anchors and an upper tether. So there is opportunity here to put car seats.
Okay, let's talk about some key safety features. Heads-up display is a given for me. You're on the road and just in your line of vision, you can see the speed at which you're driving as well as the speed limit, so you're not looking down at your speedometer. Another wonderful feature of this car is lane assist. If you're on the LIE and the car just feels like you're veering off a little bit, it will help you return to your proper lane. Lastly, another feature I love is the pedestrian detection element when you're pulling out of your driveway, just to be an extra set of eyes. So clearly this car is safety motivated and is a no-brainer. So I don't know about you, but the first thing that I look at when I'm buying a car is the trunk space. This is the most important part to me. So I'm really excited to go over this with you. We wanted to first show a worst case scenario. So meaning your third row's up, you have a bunch of people in the car, what is actually fitting in your trunk? So for this instance, here's a single child stroller with my tennis bag. It's pretty full. Let's just see it for what it is. I might be able to stop at the grocery store, pick up a few things, but this is really it. Now I'm lucky, I have a 7-year-old and a 3.5-year-old now, so we're kind of over the stroller phase. So I now can definitely take my daughter to dance. We can maybe hit soccer with my son and then head home, maybe stop for a few groceries. So there's definitely room here, maybe some backpacks after school, but this is kind of it. We wanted to also go over a few other configurations, which I'm sure you're seeing now. First off, let's say you have a third row passenger, but you are able to put down that other seat. There's definitely room for some things. If you're doing an overnight trip or a road trip, there's definitely room to put a couple of duffel bags back there, a stroller, etc. And then let's be real, when that third row's down, the sky's the limit with what you're putting back there. I mean, you could go away for a week with your family and be totally set. So this car to me just screams mom, luxury mom. If you're looking to indulge and enjoy a luxurious, smooth ride with your family, this is it. I mean, what is not to love? I'm so excited to be able to share this with you today. If you have any questions, if you want to take a test drive, come on down and visit Mercedes-Benz of Huntington. We also have Mercedes-Benz of Smithtown if that's more convenient for you. And catch us next week. We're going to be introducing you to our newest brand in the competition lineup, Genesis of Smithtown, where we're going to review the all-new 2025 GB80. I cannot wait for you to see it and all of its luxurious features. So stay tuned and we'll see you then.